Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here with my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of August and what I've created and what I have left. So this month I had pulled two collections and kind of paired a few things with them. If you want to see what they were, one was a summer collection and one was a really old crepe paper craft market. And I went ahead and pulled those out and some other papers to go with them. I created a few layouts. I definitely did not get a whole lot created this month, but I'll show you really quick the layouts that I did create. There is a video up on my page for every one of these layouts, so I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail. This first one was for the Confessions of a Paper Addict. This was the most recent one that has gone up, and I used the Polaroid cut file, and then everything else was again coming from that kit. So there was this one. This one was also from Confessions of a Paper Addict. I used the beach cut file. The only thing that wasn't in my kit was the pattern or the cardstock that I used to cut the cut file with. So I have this, as well as I didn't have the acrylic pieces from my Bramble Fox box in this kit as well, but I did pull those in. So there's that one. This one here was, I can't remember if this was for any sort of challenge, but again, the layout is up on my channel, and everything on this one is coming from the kit. All of the different embellishments that I pulled and everything was made up from that kit. I have this one here. This one was from the Crafty IQ for the month of August, and again I used my kit and put this layout together using the prompts for each day for that hop. This was my third layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict. I used the cut file that was for the title, and I cut it multiple times and then glued them all together to make a dimensional title for my page. So I have this one, and then I also have this one here that is also using the kit. Everything from this one was pulled in from that kit, and I don't think this had any particular hop associated with it, but again, there is a process video on my channel for this one as well. So those were all the layouts that I got created. So I think that was about 6 layouts. Definitely not as many as I usually get done, and so I unfortunately meant, because I didn't get as much done, I did not get a chance to actually kill everything that I put in this kit. I do have one other layout that I'm using with this kit that I can't show you because it's for a layout in August, so you'll see that coming up. But I thought I would show you real quick what I have left. So these are most of the scraps. Here I have some of the pattern papers from the collections here. As you can see, I kept my larger scraps, and then any of the smaller ones I did get rid of those. And then full 12 by 12s. Oh, I have a couple more scraps in here. Let's see. This floral paper, I think I ended up cutting this apart, but I don't think I ended up using any of it. So I have that one. And there is another one from the craft market. And then I think the rest of these are now in the, nope, one more. This pattern paper here, a little bit of that one left. Everything else I believe is 12 by 12. So I have this piece of cardstock, and then I have this green cardstock. I did not use either one of those, which I don't know if I had in the original kit, if I had put any cardstock, but I did pull some from my stash. And then I have this polka dot, which I paired up with the collection. It is just from a paper pad. I had this one from Chamel. I had pulled in 2 notebook papers, so those I ended up not using. This was the Summer Vibes collection that I actually kind of used to be my jumping off point. This I think is the only piece of 12 by 12 that I have left from that particular collection, so I'll put this one back in my stash. And then from the craft market, I have 2, this was the other collection that I built the kit around. I have 2 papers left from that, so this is what they are. And then this was one I had added to the kit, and this was from Studio Calico. and I did not end up using this one either. So not too bad. I have more. I would like to have killed everything, but I did manage to get quite a bit used up. So I am going to call that pretty good. These will go back in my stash. I ended up not using any of this sticker sheet with the letters, and I did use a couple off of this sticker sheet, but again, these will go back in my stash, and I definitely will probably pull them out to use next month. I have put page kits, or at least papers, together for next month, so I will share that in a bit. So I'm sure that this sticker sheet will come back into play in the next month. So those were the papers, and then I will quickly show you, because the embellishments, I always seem to have a lot of those, so I will show you really quick what I have left. So I did use some of these, as well as some of these flare. I only have 4 left now. Of these, I had 3 packages. I think I used 1 for a title, and those are what I have left. I don't know. I think I used a couple of the word stickers off of this, but I never ended up pulling anything else from this sticker book. So those I did not use, and those I did not use. So all of this will just go back into my stash. There's some word strips that I created. I don't think I pulled those out. Tissue paper, that did not make it on a page this month. Nor did, I don't believe these stickers made it to a page either. Oh, yep, these went to one of the pages, I guess. So, again, I didn't create a ton of layouts, so I ended up not using a lot of what I pulled. So this one here, I think I used 1 sticker off of it, but I have 3 left. I did use this alpha, and I did use several pieces of this chipboard, so I did make a good dent. I don't think I had used any of this previously, so that's a pretty good dent in this. I did not end up using any of these titles. And then from these 2 sticker sheets, I think I might have used a label from one of these, and that was about it. So again, they'll go back in my stash. And this as well, I used, I believe, 1 word off of this, and the rest, or I think it was actually the leaves that I used on a layout on this sticker sheet. So I will pull that from my stash, or put that back in my stash. Apart from that, I have a few, I did not use any of those stickers or these rubber stickers. These are the cut aparts that were in those 2 kits that I pulled, and I did use several of them, especially to mat photos and things like that, and cut out certain elements. So I do have a little stack of those in the larger size, and then I have a few tags, and then in the smaller 4x4 and 3x4, this was actually a pattern paper that I cut apart. I do have quite a number of journal cards left, so again, I will put these back in my stash, and I can always pull them out. I usually use these more to put behind my photos, or for embellishment clusters, more so than any sort of 3x4 journaling cards. So I do have those. I don't think I used any of these, or if I did, maybe only 1 or 2. So I do have a few puffy stickers left. Enamel dots. I, of course, always have sequins left over. They last forever. Enamel dots, I did use them on a few layouts. Mostly these pink ones went on a couple of different layouts, and then I did use some from these other colors on some other pages. So let's see. From this stack of, or this little bag of embellishments, I did use quite a bit to put on my pages. I had cut apart a few of the Project Life cards from the collection, and used the actual cut apart pieces for some of my layouts. So I've just left those all in here, and I'm going to just keep those together and hopefully get them used here in the next month. Either way, they'll go back in my stash. So that's pretty much all that I have left from my kit. And so, like I said, this will go back in my stash, and I will film my September Kill-A-Kit, which is actually going to be really just papers put together, because I'm going to try to play along with, as much as I can, the scrap timber and the 30 days of sketches. They've combined those two, and so I'm going to work with the kits that I created, and I'm hoping to get several videos up. But for sure, for that entire month, I'm going to play with the sketches and the prompts that come up. So be on the lookout for that September kit, so you can see at least the papers that I pulled together. I did not pull embellishments. I just put paper kits together, because I figure all these leftovers and things that I have kind of piled around me from past kits, I'm going to try to pull those in and see if I can't get more of these embellishment pieces used up. And so yeah, that is going to do it for my August kit. And so you'll see this video go up, and then my next kit for September in the next day or two. So with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.